So when you wake up with a piercing headache, maybe a sore back, there's a good chance that you probably reach into that medicine cabinet to treat it. So this morning on today's checklist, we're going to go over some of the most common medications that we rely on and why they are not one size fits all. NBC News medical contributor Dr. Akshay Syal is back to tell us more. Always good to have you, Doc. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
So a lot of folks, myself included, you got this medicine cabinet or drawer, whatever. You got all these medicines in there. Sometimes you can't even remember what some of them are for. Let's just start with the difference between over-the-counter and prescription.
Yeah, so over-the-counter medicines, Craig, are things that you can buy without a prescription. They're things that if you go to a CVS or any sort of pharmacy like that, you can just go ahead and get them. And, a lot of medicines that we get over-the-counter today used to be prescription many years ago. And, after review, that we decide they're safe and they become over-the-counter. They can treat anything from, inflammation to fevers to tummy aches. There's really a variety of things you can get over-the-counter. But, guys, here is the most important part. Over-the-counter medicines doesn't necessarily mean they don't have side effects. I think a lot of people, it's one of my favorite things to do is I go to people's houses and I look at their medicine cabinets. And I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I have a lot of fun at parties, really. But watching for those side effects, making sure that you read the labels, you're actually taking them as prescribed. You wouldn't believe how many people think just because they're over-the-counter, I can take unlimited. They're almost like candies. Please don't do that.
Do not do that. Let's talk about two of the most common ones that you are finding when you open up those medicine cabinets in other people's homes. Acetaminophen, Ibuprofen. A lot of people think you can use those interchangeably. Is that true? And which one is better for which condition?
To an extent, Vicki, there's a lot of similarity in how people can use them. For example, body aches and fevers. You can sort of alternate between the two or choose one and sort of see which works best for you. But there are some key differences in how they work. So we'll start with Ibuprofen or Motrin or Advil, as people may know. This is the key thing with this one, guys. It reduces inflammation.
Okay.
So think about it. If you're Rob Gronkowski, who's about to come on, and you roll your ankle in the Super Bowl, it gets really red, it gets really swollen, it gets puffy. All of that is driven by inflammation. So you may want to pick something like Ibuprofen or Motrin, to reduce some of that inflammation.
Okay.
But guys, key side effect with this, it can cause ulcers if you take too much.
Yes.
So
that's what happened to me.
Happened to you.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
extremely.
just years of taking it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it erodes the stomach lining. That acid can damage the stomach, so please be careful. And if you have any kidney disease, please stay away from this.
Okay.
Tylenol, on the other hand, guys, is really good for headaches or for toothaches, that sort of thing. And it's metabolized by the liver, so safer for people with kidney disease. But you really, the question people always ask is, which should I reach for? Which one should I take? It's going to be trial and error. For me, if I get a cold or a flu and I get body aches, Ibuprofen tends to work better for me.
Can you stack them? In other words, take one for one part and another later for...
You can. We have plenty of patients who alternate. They'll take, Tylenol, and then later on in the day they'll take Advil if they're sick or not feeling well. It's definitely safe to alternate between the two.
Oh, that's good. Good question.
All right. So what about congestion?
Congestion. So, Al, it's going to depend on what's driving the congestion, right? So if you have a cold, for example, you may want to reach for something like pseudoephedrine. Have you guys heard of this? You have to scan your license to buy it.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So that's a really good one if you're sick and you're not, you have a stuffy nose, you're not feeling well. A lot of the allergy medicines, Claritin D, for example, Allegra D, that D or decongestant is pseudoephedrine. It's really, really powerful, but it can cause side effects. It can cause, it essentially constricts the blood vessels and narrows the blood vessels. People with high blood pressure, people with heart disease should be careful. Some other great options, guys, Flonase or Nasacort, over-the-counter nasal steroids. They reduce inflammation for people with allergies, or even just a simple saltwater spray. They sell those over-the-counter, saline spray you may see. Great for relieving that congestion.
Hey, Doc, so what about with all of these medicines? When is it time to throw them out? Because, I look at my medicine cabinet and I've got, 2025. Well, maybe, or 2024.
So,
you got to throw that one out.
So it's generally safe. If they're past the expiry date, they just may not work as well. So my advice is to throw them out. That's what I do when I rate people's medicine cabinets. I check the expiry date. But Al, pop quiz for you.
Okay.
True or false? Medicine cabinets should be in the bathroom.
Absolutely not.
No.
Why?
Right.
Why?
Because there's too much heat and humidity.
There's too much heat and humidity.
Look
a lot
at
of
you.
You don't even need me here this morning. Dr. Al Roker, thank you so much. No, it's the heat and humidity, especially if you take long showers like I do. It can actually damage some of those medicines. Keep them in a cool, dry place. Keep them away from kids. Really, really important.
And those long showers are in other people's bathrooms after you check your medicine cabinet.
I think people are going to have a lot of questions for me.
Yes, we are.
Learning a lot about Dr. Syal this morning.
Maybe a little too much. Doc Syal, good to see you again.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.